Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank my viewers and all of those that have liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate all of your positive feedback. Thank you so much. This is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, please check your moon and your rising sign for your messages. This reading is for the sign of Sagittarius for January. This is a love reading. We'll begin with the overall energy here, and you have the Ace of Swords. This is the realm of the mind. This is a victory or a breakthrough in the way that you think. This brings clarity. It can be a new way of thinking that's going to bring you success. It's seeing things clearly. The Ace of Swords can also represent cutting ties with people and things that no longer serve you. And it's also about making the right decisions. So now I'm going to begin in the distant past, and then we're going to go into the present and then into the future. So the card at the bottom of the deck of the mini Rider-Waite was the Three of Swords, which tells me right away back here there was some sort of heartbreak, loss. It could have been three people in a relationship. Now we're talking about the past and quite a ways back, 6 months, a year perhaps. And something happened to that relationship. Either there were three people or there was some kind of malicious gossip that caused issues within that relationship. This card can also indicate breakups, so it's possible that there was this breakup in the past. And that is reflected here with this Ten of Swords, which is all about a betrayal, a disappointment, and it also can indicate gossip, feeling stabbed in the back. But with the 10, the worst is over. So here we have you, and the feeling I get with this card is that you're kind of guarding your heart. You see, he's holding that coin right over his heart like a shield. And you are safeguarding your heart and trying to protect yourself from any more heartbreak as you go forward, hoping that things are going to get better. Now the Ten of Swords, it's a 10, so it's the end of this cycle here. But you're still carrying the heartache. And it took all of your courage and all of your inner strength with this card here, the Strength card, to get control of the situation. And then we have the World, which represents the completion of a cycle like the 10 here. And with every completion, there's a new cycle after. But you're still contained within the wreath, so you haven't moved forward yet. You're waiting. And you see the figure in this card. The card is small, small, it's a mini, but she's looking back at this betrayal. And the Three of Wands here is again a card of waiting, thinking, dreaming about the future. Over here we have the Emperor, the Empress, which is a couple, and the Page of Wands. Now, this definitely has to do with some sort of breakup. But as we move towards the present here, there's messages that are coming back and forth, and I think it's between these two people, you and somebody else. Now, the Empress, she's about new beginnings, rebirth. She is the yes card to move forward. She also can indicate a pregnancy, um, but she's like the seed, and she's about nurturing that seed to its fullest potential. So there was this breakup or this betrayal. You were guarding your heart, and although this cycle was over, you were still longing for that person, for um, that commitment that you had. It took all of your strength just to deal with all of this. Now here in the recent past, and this is with these cards here, there's an opportunity for an emotional fresh start. And it's very possible that it's with you and this person that this betrayal had happened with. Because I drew these cards on this ace. And then we have the messages going back and forth. So you're still communicating. You were, anyway. The Ace of Cups. It can be a new beginning in love, or it can be a new way of looking at it that makes it better. The unfolding of something new with the promise of potential. Now, as we move into the present, we have the Hierophant. I always think of like a priest of church when I look at this card. This card represents traditional values, family traditions, having faith, official documents, following the rules. It's about doing things correctly. I think that this card is asking you to have faith, and I think this card could possibly represent an engagement or a marriage coming in. The possibility is there. And I say that because here I have Temperance. Temperance, she brings healing. And she can bring healing to a relationship also. When her energy is there, she can help you to get back together. She does represent reconciliation. So it is a possibility. And then again, another great card, the Fool. And the Fool says, it's okay to take a risk. To take a risk on love. It's okay to take a leap of faith. And he's looking right over at Temperance and this cup. Somebody is offering you their cup of love. So it's very possible that if you did get back with your ex, now you've worked things out and are taking it up a level, or thinking of doing that, because the ace is a seed. It can still be in the thought process. So taking a leap of faith towards your happily ever after, to to making a commitment, either to move in with someone or to get married, feeling loved and cherished. And what crowns this reading is the star. Now the star, it's about having hope and faith in the path before you, even if you don't know what's down that path, because that's just the way life is. There's always going to be little issues and little bumps in the road. Now the star is all about divine timing, having faith in a situation. And then on that I drew the death card. Transformation, changes. This is what you want. And then I drew the Knight of Swords, charging forward. And this card is charging right into this wish. And then you, Queen of Wands. Strong, independent woman, knows, or man. I say woman because it's a woman on the card, but I mean it could be female, male. You know what you want. You know how to get it. You take charge, and you know how to manifest. And you want to manifest this change, this wish. You want to take that leap of faith. In the future, we have a healing energy. So, and that's, see, we have temperance right here next to there. So, in the future, we have the rest and retreat card, recovery, recovering from this betrayal, which obviously affected you quite deeply. And on that we have the Hanged Man, who again is in reflection. A change of perspective is needed, and that comes in with the Ace of Swords here. And the Four of Coins. Again, guarding your heart still at this point here. And maybe this is saying you need to change your perspective about that and let your guard down a little bit to let this love in here, to love again. And then we have the High Priestess, which says to use your intuition. There are still things beneath the surface, and they will be revealed to you. So what does your gut say? Trust that little inner voice. And you finish with a great card, the Four of Wands. Unexpected blessings. Building foundations. Stability, commitments. And this is, you have three cards that speak of stability here. So that message is very strong in this reading. Unexpected blessings. And that's coming for you. Yeah, just because see, it's twice here about you guarding your heart, and that could be um, what's stopping you from stepping out of that wreath. So let that guard down and watch for that opportunity. Take that opportunity that's coming in. And you will make the right decision. With this Ace of Swords, you're going to make the right decision. Now, I drew two archangel message for you. One is, it's called Clear Your Space. This is it here. And this is about getting rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you. This is what you're doing here. And I'll put that there. The other one is spiritual understanding. And it says, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual rituals. And I drew you one Angel Answers card and Trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in the divine guidance. And trust in love again. I thank you for watching. If you would like to book a reading with me, the details on how to do that are in the description box below. I wish you a great month of January. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.